Well, NOAA's drought monitor was released today, and parts of the viewing area in a D0 category. That's the early stages of droughts, considered abnormally dry in our northwestern counties, Jasper, Newton, parts of Benton, and also parts of our southern counties. And the driest areas are generally in our western and southwestern counties. Now, you take July 1st right to the end of August, and normal rainfall is about 7.68 inches. But this is how much rainfall has occurred. And notice a lot of places haven't even had half of that. Only about 2.5 inches up here at Morocco, Rensselaer, almost 4.5 at Remington. Here at the station, 4.25, and only about 2.5 at Attica and around 4 at Logansport. Now, there are some isolated locations in between these weather stations that have had more than this. But this gives you an idea. A lot of the viewing area is a little bit dry. But some places did get some welcome rainfall today, around an inch in parts of Newton, Jasper counties, though only around 1/3 of an inch south of Remington. Not as much in the northern half from Rochester to Delphi to Kokomo, with up to 1/4 of an inch of rainfall. Then only around 500s here at the TV station, and less as you head southward. As a matter of fact, Montgomery down in Fountain County, no rain at all, and these are some of the driest places in the viewing area. We're in pretty good shape right now in terms of it being able to get outside, but we could use a little more rain. There are a few little showers north of Peru, but other than a couple isolated showers this evening, that's going to be it. We're going to get a little cold front coming through right now. There's a little dip in the jet that will cut the humidity some, cut the temp a little bit tomorrow and Saturday, but notice how the heat is rebounding. Massive ridge developing to the west. Notice these clouds moving northward. That's a big heat wave, and that heat wave is going to come in with a vengeance next week after maybe an isolated shower or storm this evening with the front. A little cooler, a little less humid tomorrow and Saturday with some comfortable nights, and then hot and dry. 2 heat waves in the forecast right through the early part of September. From 58 tonight at Winamac to 63 Lafayette, 62 at Frankfort, and 65 degrees at Kingman and Petersburg. Tomorrow, low to mid 80s. Mostly sunny after a little patchy fog in the morning. 83 Rochester, 85 Lafayette, and 86 at Covington and Kingman. Tomorrow night, crisp and cool, mid to upper 50s, 56 Lafayette, and 55 at Monticello. And still nice on Saturday. Everybody's going to be in the mid to upper 80s. But next week, that starts to change. We're going to surge into the 90s. These are the record highs right here. These are the years they were set, and these are the days. Notice by the end of next week, that 95-degree high may tie a record set in 1941, and the 90s may hang on even into next weekend with no real hint of rainfall. After a couple crisp mornings, highs in the 90s, well into the 90s, 94 by Thursday, and we may see 95 Friday, and then after a little brief cool down, perhaps some more 90s as we get into September. So get used to what's going to feel like summer around here.
Yeah, that drought map that you showed was interesting. It expanded quite a bit since when you showed it to us last week.
It really has. And a lot of it has to do with the heat. We're evaporating more water now, so the conditions starting to go downhill a little bit. But the rain today, hey, that was better than nothing.
Yep, that's right, Chad.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sure.
We are on the eve of the Friday Night Friends.